I can feel an intense energy surrounding you at this very moment, as if you've come across exactly what you need at the perfect time. It's as though the universe has conspired to ensure these words reach you. If you sense a gentle tug in your heart or an unexplainable excitement deep within, trust that it's not mere coincidence. Often, when every part of you longs for a breakthrough, the answers arrive in the most unexpected ways. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to be open. Let your mind and spirit fully embrace the truth that is about to unfold. If these words resonate with you, I encourage you to like this message, subscribe for more, and comment Somar77T below as a sign to the universe that you're ready to welcome a powerful transformation. Even this small act carries a bold energy, one that declares your openness to stepping into a future filled with immediate, tangible blessings and life-changing experiences. There are times in life when we find ourselves at a pivotal crossroads, sensing deep within that something profound is on the horizon. Right now, you may feel the winds of change stirring inside you, even if the bigger picture remains unclear. This shift is not just an external occurrence. It is an internal awakening that is gradually reshaping the way you think, feel, and experience the world around you. In such moments, self-doubt may creep in. The uncertainty of what lies ahead can spark fear and hesitation. But remember this: growth doesn't happen in comfort. It thrives in the spaces where the unknown challenges us, where new opportunities are born from the ashes of the old. Trust that this shift is exactly what you need to break free from the limitations that have been holding you back. It's time to embrace the discomfort, knowing that each step forward brings you closer to the person you are meant to become. The transformation you are experiencing may not be easy, but it is necessary. Just as the caterpillar must go through the struggle to become a butterfly, you too must undergo your own process of evolution. Welcome the change. As you stand at the edge of this powerful shift, allow yourself to be present with the emotions that arise. Feel the excitement, the fear, the anticipation. They are all part of the same journey. Know that you are not alone in this transformation, and the universe is guiding you toward a life that you may never have imagined. This is your moment. Have you ever felt a deep yearning, an unspoken desire deep within you that cannot be ignored? That is the stirring of your soul, a gentle nudge calling you towards something greater. It's as though your inner being knows what is possible, even if your conscious mind hasn't fully caught up yet. These stirrings are not mere whims. They are the whispers of your potential urging you to listen. We often dismiss these feelings, thinking they are too far-fetched or unrealistic. But the truth is, your soul knows what it needs, and it speaks to you in subtle ways. Perhaps it's a desire for change in your career, a longing for deeper relationships, or an intuitive pull to explore a new creative endeavor. Whatever it is, these stirrings are guiding you toward alignment with your true self. It's important to honor these feelings, even if they seem irrational or overwhelming at first. Your soul is not leading you astray. It is showing you the path that will bring you closer to your authentic self. Trust that the stirrings are part of your journey, and they are there to help you create a life filled with meaning and purpose. By recognizing and responding to these inner calls, you begin the process of self-discovery. Each step you take in alignment with your soul's desires brings you closer to the life you were always meant to lead. So don't silence the whispers. Embrace them. They are your compass in this beautiful transformation. Change doesn't always announce itself with a loud, dramatic entrance. Sometimes it comes quietly, like a soft breeze brushing against your skin. It is subtle, almost imperceptible, but undeniable once you begin to pay attention. If you are feeling this pull, even in small moments, it's time to acknowledge it fully. This pull may manifest as an internal desire to break free from routines that no longer serve you, or a growing dissatisfaction with areas of your life that feel stagnant. At first, you may dismiss these feelings, thinking they are just fleeting thoughts. However, the more you ignore them, the more intense they become until you realize they are impossible to overlook. Change may feel uncomfortable, but it is essential for your growth. Just like the seed must crack open to allow the sprout to emerge, you must also break through the boundaries that have confined you. This subtle pull is your soul's way of encouraging you to let go of what no longer serves you and step into the fullness of your potential. The beauty of this gentle call is that it doesn't demand immediate action. It simply asks you to recognize it, to acknowledge that something new is on the horizon. By doing so, you open the door to infinite possibilities. Allow yourself to be guided by this soft yet powerful pull and trust that it will lead you toward a life of greater alignment and fulfillment. Have you ever felt like time is running out? Like you've reached a tipping point where something must change or you'll remain stuck forever? This is the urgent call for transformation, a force within you that is both relentless and compassionate. It's the universe's way of telling you that now is the moment to step into the next phase of your life. This call is not to be ignored. It's a message from your deeper self, urging you to embrace the discomfort of growth. Transformation is not always comfortable. It often requires stepping outside of your comfort zone, facing the unknown, and challenging old beliefs and patterns. But remember, the most profound changes happen when you choose to step into the unfamiliar. You may be feeling this call as a sense of restlessness, a growing dissatisfaction with your current circumstances. Perhaps you are feeling the weight of untapped potential pressing down on you, or you've begun to realize that the life you are living is no longer aligned with who you truly are. This is the time to answer the call, to honor the urge for transformation that is bubbling up within you. The beauty of transformation is that it opens up new paths, new ways of thinking, and new opportunities. By embracing this urgent call, you allow yourself to be reshaped into the person you are destined to become. Trust that this transformation is not a burden, but a blessing, a necessary step toward a life of greater joy, fulfillment, and purpose. Fear and doubt are natural companions on the journey of transformation. They arise when we venture into the unknown, when we challenge the comfort of what we know. These feelings are not signs that you should turn back, but rather signals that you are on the right path. The greater the fear, the greater the opportunity for growth. It's easy to let fear paralyze you, to listen to the voices of doubt that whisper, "You can't do this," or "This is too risky." But remember, courage is not the absence of fear. It is moving forward despite it. You are stronger than your fear, and every step you take through it builds your resilience and confidence. Doubt often stems from our inner critic, that voice that tries to keep us small. But what if, instead of listening to that voice, you choose to replace it with the voice of your higher self, the part of you that knows your true worth and potential? When you choose to listen to that inner wisdom, fear loses its grip, and doubt begins to dissipate. So when fear and doubt arise, acknowledge them, but don't let them define you. Choose to act in spite of them, knowing that each courageous step forward brings you closer to the life you are meant to live. Trust in your strength, your resilience, and your ability to navigate this journey. The path of expansion is not for the faint of heart. It requires stepping beyond the boundaries of your current reality, embracing new ways of thinking, and allowing yourself to grow in ways you never thought possible. It's about embracing the fullness of who you are, including your untapped potential, and stepping into new experiences that stretch you beyond your comfort zone. Expansion requires a mindset shift. It's no longer about playing it safe or staying in familiar territory. It's about embracing opportunities that push you to become the best version of yourself. Whether it's a new job, a new relationship, or simply a new way of thinking, the path of expansion invites you to welcome the unknown with open arms. As you walk this path, know that it will not always be easy. There will be moments of discomfort and uncertainty, but these moments are where the magic happens. They are where you uncover strengths you never knew you had, where you learn to trust yourself in ways you never thought possible. The path of expansion is where you find your true self. It's where you step into the fullness of your potential, embracing every challenge and opportunity with grace and courage. Know that this journey will lead you to a life that is richer, fuller, and more aligned with your deepest desires. New beginnings are often viewed with a sense of excitement and wonder, as if they hold the key to everything we've been waiting for. And in many ways they do. A new beginning is a fresh start, an opportunity to rewrite the story of your life and create something entirely new. It is the moment when the past fades away and the future opens up with endless possibilities. There is a certain magic that comes with starting over. Trust that the universe is conspiring in your favor, guiding you toward the life you've always dreamed of. The beauty of new beginnings is that they offer infinite possibilities, and they are only limited by your willingness to dream big and take action. A new beginning is a celebration of your resilience, your ability to reinvent yourself, and your courage to step into the unknown. Let go of any hesitation and allow yourself to fully embrace the opportunity that lies before you. The magic of new beginnings is waiting for you to claim it. Stepping into a new life is a moment of profound awakening. It's about leaving behind the old versions of yourself and stepping boldly into the person you are becoming. This transition may feel daunting, but it is also incredibly empowering. The life you are stepping into is filled with new possibilities, new experiences, and a greater sense of alignment with your true purpose. This new life is not something that happens to you. It is something you actively create. Each decision you make, each action you take, is a step toward the life you envision. This is your opportunity to shape your destiny, to choose the life you want to live, and to step fully into your potential. There will be moments of uncertainty, times when you question whether you're on the right path. But remember, growth rarely happens without discomfort. Trust that the new life you are stepping into is exactly what you need to become the best version of yourself. Keep moving forward with courage, knowing that the life you've always dreamed of is within reach. Stepping into a new life is an invitation to shed the old and embrace the new. It is a journey of self-discovery, self-empowerment, and limitless potential. Trust that this new life is yours to create and step forward with confidence, knowing that every step you take brings you closer to the person you are destined to become. Have you ever noticed that just when you start to change, the universe seems to align in unexpected ways? These are the moments of synchronicity, those coincidences that feel too perfectly timed to be random. Perhaps you meet someone who gives you the advice you needed, or an opportunity arises at the exact moment you are questioning your next move. This is the magic of synchronicity at work, guiding you along your path. Synchronicity is a reminder that you are not alone in your journey. There are unseen forces, synchronicities, and alignments that support your evolution. It's as if the universe is saying, you are on the right path. Keep going. These small moments of connection remind you that you are not simply drifting through life, but that there is a deeper plan at play, guiding you toward your highest potential. Embrace these synchronicities, for they are more than just happy accidents. They are the universe's way of affirming your choices, nudging you in the direction of growth and opportunity. Trust them and lean into the flow of your journey, knowing that the connections and opportunities that come your way are meant to propel you toward your destiny. When you begin to notice and celebrate synchronicity, you step into a deeper trust with life itself. You begin to understand that everything is unfolding for your highest good, even if it doesn't always make sense in the moment. Embrace the magic of synchronicity and allow it to guide you toward the life you're meant to create. In a world filled with noise and external pressures, it's easy to forget to trust your own inner wisdom. But deep within you lies a voice, a wise, loving guide that knows the way. This inner wisdom is your most valuable resource, and it holds the answers you seek. It's not always loud or demanding, but it's always there, gently nudging you toward your truth. Learning to trust this inner voice takes practice. It requires silencing the chatter of self-doubt and external expectations. But when you do, you tap into a well of insight that is boundless and pure. Your inner wisdom has been with you all along, guiding you through every challenge and every triumph. It knows exactly what you need to do to step into your greatest potential. Trusting your inner wisdom is not about being perfect. It's about listening and taking action in alignment with your deepest truths. It's about making choices that honor who you are and where you want to go, even if they don't always make sense to others. This is your journey, and your inner wisdom will always lead you toward what is meant for you. As you begin to trust yourself more deeply, you will find that decisions become easier, clarity becomes clearer, and your path becomes more aligned with your heart's true desires. The more you trust your inner wisdom, the more you begin to see the world around you align with your truth. Transformation doesn't only happen within you, it also ripples outward into your relationships. As you evolve, the way you connect with others begins to shift. Some relationships may grow stronger, while others may fade away. This is a natural part of the process. As you step into your true self, you attract people who resonate with your growth and vision. During times of transformation, it's important to evaluate the relationships in your life. Are they nurturing you? Are they in alignment with your values and aspirations? Sometimes relationships that once served a purpose must be released to make space for new, healthier connections. This can be difficult, but it's necessary for your growth and well-being. The transformation of your relationships is not just about letting go, it's also about inviting new energy into your life. This could mean finding new friends who share your values, building deeper, more authentic connections, or even healing relationships that have been strained. As you evolve, so do the dynamics of your relationships, and they become a mirror for your inner transformation. Embrace the changes in your relationships with grace. Trust that the people who are meant to be a part of your journey will stay, and those who are not will naturally fall away. As you align with your highest self, you will find that the connections in your life become more authentic, supportive, and empowering. One of the most beautiful aspects of transformation is its ripple effect. When you change, you don't just affect your own life, you inspire those around you to change as well. Your transformation becomes a beacon of hope and possibility for others, encouraging them to step into their own power and embrace their growth. The ripple effect extends beyond just the people closest to you. As you align more deeply with your true self, you begin to influence the world around you in ways you may not even realize. Your actions, your energy, and your choices create a positive wave that can shift entire communities, workplaces, and families. The power of your transformation is far-reaching. Understand that every small step you take toward positive change impacts more than just your own life. When you grow, you give others permission to grow. When you heal, you contribute to the healing of those around you. This ripple effect is a testament to the interconnectedness of all things and the profound impact that one person's transformation can have on the world. Celebrate the positive changes you are making, knowing that they are not only benefiting you, but also contributing to a larger collective shift. The more you evolve, the more you uplift the world around you, creating a ripple of healing, love, and progress. Growth isn't a one-time event, it's a continuous process. And once you begin, it's easy to build momentum. Like a snowball rolling down a hill, the more you commit to growth, the faster it accelerates. Harnessing this momentum is key to sustaining your transformation and continuing to evolve. Each small victory you achieve, each challenge you overcome, adds fuel to the fire of your growth. The more you push through, the more you unlock your potential, and the faster the changes you seek begin to materialize. Embrace the momentum by staying consistent and committed, knowing that with every step, you are building a new version of yourself. It's important to celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Momentum thrives on positive reinforcement. When you recognize and honor the growth you've already achieved, you reinforce your commitment to the process. By staying aligned with your purpose and keeping your eyes on the prize, the momentum you create will carry you to even greater heights. As you build momentum, remember that growth is not linear. There will be ups and downs, moments of doubt, and times when it feels like you're not making progress. But trust that each step, no matter how small, is part of the bigger picture. Keep moving forward, and the momentum will continue to guide you toward your destiny. Highest potential transformation is not just about constant action. It's also about knowing when to pause, reflect, and recharge. In the pursuit of growth, we can sometimes become so focused on doing that we forget the importance of rest. However, true transformation requires a balance between action and reflection. Taking time to rest allows your mind, body, and spirit to heal and reset. It is during these moments of stillness that you gain clarity, reevaluate your goals, and reconnect with your inner wisdom. Reflection provides the opportunity to assess how far you've come, what's working, and what needs adjustment. Finding this balance is essential to sustaining your transformation. Overworking or pushing too hard can lead to burnout, while resting too long can hinder your progress. The key is to listen to your body and your soul, allowing yourself space to recharge when needed, but always staying aligned with the momentum of your growth. Balance is the key to a fulfilling and sustainable transformation. When you honor both your need for action and your need for rest, you allow yourself to evolve in a way that is both powerful and nurturing. As you continue on this transformative journey, One of the most important things you can do is stay authentic. In a world full of external influences and expectations, it's easy to lose touch with who you truly are. But authenticity is the foundation that supports lasting transformation. Without it, any change will feel shallow and temporary. To sustain your transformation, you must remain true to yourself, honoring your values, beliefs, and desires. This means not allowing outside opinions to dictate your path or letting fear of judgment keep you from being your true self. When you align your actions with your authentic self, you create a life that is rich in meaning and purpose. Authenticity also means being honest with yourself about where you are on your journey. It's okay to admit when you're struggling or when you don't have all the answers. True growth comes from embracing all aspects of yourself, the highs and the lows, and allowing each experience to shape you. Sustaining transformation requires a deep commitment to authenticity. The more you honor who you truly are, the more lasting and powerful your growth will be. Trust that you are on the right path and remember that your authenticity is the key to creating a life that is truly fulfilling. Change is never easy. Stepping into the unknown, leaving behind the comfort of what you've always known, can feel like one of the scariest things you'll ever do. But it is also one of the most rewarding. It is in those uncertain, vulnerable moments where true transformation happens. You may not know exactly what lies ahead, but it's in the unknown that new opportunities, new experiences, and new versions of yourself are waiting to be discovered. There is power in embracing the unknown. It's where possibilities expand beyond what you can imagine. When you let go of the need for certainty, you allow yourself the freedom to explore, to stumble, to grow. The unknown offers you the room to fail, to learn, and to rise stronger. It is not a place of danger, but a space of possibility where you can truly reinvent yourself. The courage to step into the unknown doesn't mean you're not afraid. Fear is natural. It is the heart's way of signaling that you are about to do something significant. But true courage is moving forward despite the fear. It is acting with your heart and soul, even when the path isn't clearly marked. Trust that every step you take into the unknown is a step toward personal growth and fulfillment. As you journey into this space, remind yourself that the unknown is not your enemy. It is your ally. It is a place of expansion, waiting for you to claim it. The more you lean into the uncertainty, the more you unlock new levels of strength, wisdom, and resilience. Trust in your ability to navigate it and embrace the adventure that lies ahead. One of the most powerful aspects of transformation is learning to let go. Letting go of old beliefs, habits, and people who no longer align with who you are becoming can be incredibly difficult, but it is necessary for growth. Holding on to what no longer serves you only weighs you down, keeping you stuck in old patterns that hinder your potential. Letting go is an act of self-love. It's about creating space for new experiences, new relationships, and new opportunities. By releasing what no longer serves you, you allow yourself to make room for what is truly meant for you. It might be painful at first, but trust that it is a cleansing process. You are making room for a new chapter of your life, one filled with authenticity and alignment. The fear of letting go often comes from a place of attachment, attachments to things, people, or identities that we think define us. But remember, your identity is not tied to the past. It is ever evolving. Letting go doesn't mean you are losing something. It means you are freeing yourself to step into something better. When you release what's holding you back, you empower yourself to move forward with clarity and purpose. As you continue to let go, be gentle with yourself. Understand that this is not an overnight process. It's a gradual release. Every time you let go of something that no longer serves you, you make space for something more aligned with who you truly are. In time, you will look back and be grateful for the release, as it will have opened doors to a brighter, more expansive future. Deep within you lies a reservoir of untapped power waiting to be awakened. This power is not something external, nor is it something you have to seek outside yourself. It is already inside of you, quietly waiting for the moment when you choose to claim it. Awakening your inner power is about reconnecting with your true self, your inner strength, and your limitless potential. When you awaken this power, you become unstoppable. It's the confidence to take risks, the strength to persevere in the face of adversity, and the courage to follow your deepest desires, no matter how daunting they may seem. Your inner power is the fire that fuels your transformation, pushing you to break through barriers and redefine what's possible for your life. The journey to awakening your inner power begins with self-belief. You must trust that you are capable, worthy, and deserving of success. It's easy to doubt yourself, especially when faced with challenges. But remember, you have everything you need within you. By acknowledging your power, you step into a life of purpose and influence, where every decision is made from a place of inner strength. Embrace this power, for it will carry you through the darkest times and light up the path ahead. The more you awaken your inner strength, the more you will realize that you are not simply navigating life, you are creating it. Trust in your ability to tap into this power and watch as it transforms everything around you. Transformation can be a tough journey, filled with challenges and setbacks that can make you question your worth. But in those moments, it's essential to practice self-compassion. This is the ability to treat yourself with the same kindness, understanding, and patience that you would offer to a dear friend. When you embrace self-compassion, you grant yourself permission to be imperfect and to learn from your mistakes. Self-compassion is not about excusing bad behavior or ignoring your flaws. Rather, it's about acknowledging your struggles with empathy and without judgment. It's about giving yourself the grace to stumble and fall, knowing that these experiences are part of the growth process. Just as a loving parent would encourage their child to try again after a failure, self-compassion allows you to do the same for yourself. The journey of transformation requires you to be patient with your own process. Not every day will be a victory, and not every step will be easy. But when you practice self-compassion, you create an inner environment where healing and growth can thrive. You stop seeing yourself as a failure for making mistakes and instead see them as valuable lessons that propel you forward. As you move through this process, remember that you are worthy of kindness, even from yourself. Be gentle with yourself in times of struggle and celebrate your progress no matter how small. With self-compassion, you will find the strength to continue moving forward, knowing that you are doing the best you can, and that's more than enough. Throughout life, we sometimes give our personal power away without even realizing it. We give it to other people's opinions, societal expectations, or past experiences that no longer serve us. Reclaiming your personal power means taking ownership of your life, your choices, and your actions. It is about stepping fully into your truth and reclaiming the control that is rightfully yours. When you reclaim your personal power, you stop seeking validation from others. You stop allowing external circumstances to dictate your happiness and success. Instead, you begin to recognize that the power to create your reality lies within you. You are the creator of your life, not a passive observer. This realization shifts everything. It shifts how you see yourself and how you interact with the world around you. Reclaiming your personal power requires you to break free from old patterns of self-doubt and fear. It means taking responsibility for your life and no longer allowing the past to define your present. It's about making decisions from a place of strength and clarity and taking actions that align with your true desires and values. The process of reclaiming your power is an ongoing journey, but with each step, you will feel more grounded, more empowered, and more in control. It's a journey of self-discovery, self-ownership, and self-empowerment. Know that you have everything you need within you to reclaim your personal power and create a life that reflects your true essence. Life can often feel chaotic, especially when you are in the midst of major transformation. The world around you may seem loud, overwhelming, and unpredictable, but within you, there is a place of stillness, an oasis of inner peace that can carry you through even the most turbulent times. Cultivating this inner peace is essential if you want to navigate your transformation with grace and resilience. Inner peace is not about eliminating external chaos. Rather, it's about finding calm within yourself, regardless of what's happening around you. It's about creating an inner sanctuary that no external circumstance can disturb. When you cultivate inner peace, you learn to respond to challenges from a place of balance, clarity, and composure, rather than reacting from fear or stress. To cultivate inner peace, practice mindfulness, meditation, or simply take moments throughout the day to center yourself. Focus on your breath, ground yourself in the present moment, and allow the noise of the outside world to fade into the background. The more you practice inner peace, the more you will realize that external chaos no longer has the same power to disrupt your sense of calm. As you cultivate this peace, you'll find that life flows more effortlessly, challenges become opportunities for growth, and moments of stillness become moments of deep clarity. By grounding yourself in inner peace, you become a steady force, unwavering in your pursuit of transformation, no matter the external circumstances. As you evolve and step into your personal power, setting clear boundaries becomes essential. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. Rather, they are lines of protection that preserve your energy, your time, and your emotional well-being. Without healthy boundaries, you risk overextending yourself, sacrificing your needs, and losing sight of your own desires in the process. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. It is recognizing that your time, energy, and emotions are valuable and that you deserve to protect them. Whether it's saying no to commitments that don't align with your values or stepping away from relationships that drain you, boundaries allow you to preserve your energy for the things that truly matter. Learning to set boundaries can be difficult, especially if you're someone who has been conditioned to please others or put their needs before your own. However, it is a crucial step in maintaining your mental, emotional, and physical health. When you honor your boundaries, you create a life that is in alignment with your true desires, free from the pressure and expectations of others. As you set and maintain your boundaries, you'll find that your relationships improve. People will respect you more, and you will attract those who honor and support your personal journey. Boundaries are not about building walls. They are about creating the space necessary for you to thrive, evolve, and be your best self. Vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, but in reality, it is one of the greatest strengths you can possess. To be vulnerable is to show up as your true self, authentic, raw, and unguarded. It is in vulnerability that deep connection and transformation happen. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you open the door to deeper relationships, deeper self-awareness, and greater emotional freedom. Being vulnerable can be incredibly scary, especially if you've been hurt in the past. But the truth is, vulnerability is the gateway to healing. It is the willingness to be seen, to share your story, and to allow yourself to be loved and supported in your most authentic form. In doing so, you create space for others to do the same. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you stop hiding behind walls and facades. You embrace your imperfections and let go of the need to be perfect. It's through this authenticity that you begin to experience the depth of connection, both with yourself and with others. Vulnerability is not about weakness. It is about having the courage to show up fully, present, and real. As you embrace vulnerability, you'll find that it deepens your self-awareness and strengthens your emotional resilience. It opens your heart to love, compassion, and understanding, creating deeper connections with those around you. Vulnerability is the key to living a life that is truly authentic and deeply fulfilling. Transformation is not just about who you are today, it is also about who you are becoming. To shape your future, you must first create a vision for it. Your vision is a roadmap for your journey. It gives you direction, purpose, and clarity. Without a clear vision, it's easy to drift or get lost, the noise of everyday life. But when you have a clear vision, you have a sense of purpose and excitement that propels you forward. Creating your vision involves more than just imagining what you want. It's about tapping into your deepest desires, values, and passions, and creating a life that is aligned with who you truly are. Your vision should excite you and challenge you to grow, evolve, and push past your limits. It's not just about goals. It's about creating a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling. Once you've created your vision, break it down into actionable steps. These steps serve as milestones along the way, helping you stay on track and maintain focus. Your vision will guide you through difficult moments, reminding you of the bigger picture and the purpose behind your transformation. Creating your vision is one of the most empowering things you can do. It shifts your perspective from merely surviving to actively creating. By taking ownership of your future and aligning your actions with your vision, you will find yourself stepping into a life that you've always dreamed of, one that is vibrant, purposeful, and full of possibility. Growth takes time. It doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't always happen in a straight line. Sometimes the process feels slow or stagnant, but remember that growth is still happening, even in moments of stillness. Like a plant slowly growing beneath the surface, your transformation is unfolding at its own pace, and it requires patience and trust. Patience is the key to navigating your growth without frustration. It's about understanding that transformation is a gradual process, and every step, no matter how small, is progress. When you nurture your growth with patience, you allow yourself to evolve without the pressure of unrealistic expectations or the need for immediate results. As you practice patience, you begin to trust that everything is unfolding in divine timing. The challenges you face are simply opportunities for growth, and the periods of quiet are moments for your soul to integrate all that you've learned. Patience gives you the grace to move through the process with ease rather than forcing the outcome. Nurture your growth with patience and love. Trust that every step you take is bringing you closer to the person you're meant to be. The more patient you are with yourself, the more expansive your transformation will be, leading to a life that reflects your true essence. Here are 10 more attractive and engaging headings, each followed by 4 long, impactful paragraphs designed to further explore themes of transformation, growth, self-discovery, and empowerment. Perfection can feel like the ultimate goal, but it often holds us back more than it helps. Embracing imperfection is about letting go of the unrealistic expectation that everything must be flawless. When we accept our flaws, mistakes, and vulnerabilities, we open the door to a deeper, more authentic version of ourselves. It's in imperfection that we find the true beauty of being human, relatable, authentic, and real. Each imperfection you have is part of the unique story you're meant to tell. The scars, the stumbles, and the moments where you didn't get it right are just as important as your successes. In fact, they are often the most defining moments in your journey. Imperfection doesn't need to be fixed, it simply needs to be embraced. Through acceptance, you free yourself from the need to be anything other than your authentic self. Living without the burden of perfection allows you to experience life more fully. You begin to make decisions based on your true desires, not out of fear of judgment. Imperfection gives you the courage to take risks and try new things, knowing that mistakes are a part of the process. It's through these so-called mistakes that you will learn and grow, becoming a stronger, more resilient individual. When you embrace imperfection, you allow your life to unfold in its truest, most beautiful form. It's not about being flawless, but about being genuine. Let go of the expectation of perfection and watch as you unlock a sense of freedom and peace within yourself. Life is meant to be messy and imperfect, and that's where its true beauty lies. Creativity isn't just for artists or musicians. It's a vital force that exists within everyone, waiting to be awakened. Whether it's in problem solving, building something new, or simply approaching life from a fresh perspective, creativity is an inherent part of who we are. Awakening this creative energy within you can transform not only your life, but the world around you. It's the spark that drives innovation, inspiration, and progress. To unlock your creative power, you first need to let go of self-doubt and the belief that you must conform to others' ideas of creativity. Creativity is unique to each individual. It is found in the way you express your thoughts, ideas, and emotions. Don't limit yourself to a narrow definition of creativity. Instead, embrace the diverse and limitless ways it can show up in your life. Sometimes creativity requires you to step out of your comfort zone. It thrives when you push the boundaries of what you think is possible. Don't be afraid to make mistakes or take detours in your creative journey. These are often the moments when the most profound breakthroughs happen. Embrace curiosity, experiment, and be open to exploring new territories in your personal and professional life. As you awaken this creative power, you'll find that it brings new energy to your life. You'll be more inspired, more resourceful, and more capable of finding solutions to challenges you face. Creativity not only improves your life, but also allows you to contribute to the world in meaningful and innovative ways. Tap into this power and watch as it enriches every aspect of your existence. We all carry limiting beliefs, stories we've been told or stories we've told ourselves about what we can or cannot achieve. These beliefs are often deeply ingrained in us and can have a profound impact on the way we see ourselves in the world. Breaking free from these limiting beliefs is one of the most powerful things you can do for your personal growth. It's the key to unlocking your true potential and stepping into a life that reflects your fullest capacity. The first step in breaking free is awareness. Recognize the beliefs that have held you back. These could be beliefs about your worth, your abilities, or your place in the world. Once you bring them to light, you can begin to question their validity. Are they really true? Were they always true? More importantly, are they serving you in any positive way? Limiting beliefs are often born from fear or past experiences that no longer apply to your current reality. As you question these beliefs, you'll begin to see that they have no real power over you. You are capable of achieving far more than you've ever imagined, and your potential is only limited by the stories you tell yourself. When you break free from these beliefs, you open yourself up to infinite possibilities. The process of breaking free from limiting beliefs takes time and self-compassion. It requires courage to challenge what you've known and to step into the unknown. But with each small victory, you will gain more confidence in your ability to rewrite your story. As you free yourself from these limitations, you will discover a new sense of freedom, empowerment, and self-belief. Success begins in the mind. How you perceive challenges, setbacks, and opportunities will determine how successful you become. Transforming your mindset is essential to unlocking your potential and achieving the life you desire. A growth mindset, one that believes in learning, adaptability, and resilience, will carry you through obstacles and push you toward your goals. To transform your mindset, you must first embrace the idea that failure is not the end, but rather a learning experience. Success is not about avoiding mistakes, but about learning from them and using that knowledge to improve. When you see challenges as opportunities for growth, you become more open to taking risks and exploring new ways of achieving your goals. Another key aspect of transforming your mindset is self-belief. When you believe in yourself and your ability to succeed, you are more likely to take the necessary steps toward achieving your dreams. Confidence doesn't come from always getting it right. It comes from trusting yourself to keep going even when the road is difficult. By fostering a mindset of resilience, you can stay motivated and inspired no matter what obstacles come your way. Finally, surrounding yourself with positivity and support plays a vital role in maintaining a strong and successful mindset. The people and environments around you greatly shape your thoughts and beliefs. Choose to be around those who uplift and inspire you, and seek out spaces that encourage personal growth. With a renewed mindset, success becomes more than just a goal. It turns into a journey you can navigate with confidence and clarity. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for transforming your perspective and enhancing your life. It's easy to focus on what's lacking or going wrong, but by practicing gratitude, you begin to recognize the beauty in everything, even during difficult times. Gratitude has the ability to shift your mindset, improve your emotional well-being, and attract greater abundance into your life. Making gratitude a daily habit helps shift your focus from scarcity to abundance. Rather than concentrating on what's missing, you start appreciating the blessings already present. This change in perspective not only enhances your emotional and mental state, but also creates a ripple effect, bringing even more positivity into your life. The more you focus on the good, the more good seems to come your way. Gratitude is also a powerful way to elevate your energy. It's hard to stay in a negative state when you intentionally practice appreciation. Acknowledging the small joys, the warmth of the sun, a kind gesture, or a peaceful moment raises your vibration and attracts even more positive experiences. This simple practice holds the power to bring more of what you desire into your life. To cultivate gratitude, start with small steps. Each day, take a moment to acknowledge at least 3 things you're grateful for. Writing them down can make the practice even more impactful. Over time, gratitude will become a natural and effortless part of your daily life.